Greetings and welcome to the channel. If you are a returning oracle, welcome back. In this reading, we're going to tap into the energy of what you need to know right now. Always remember, though, that this is a general reading, okay? This is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and go ahead and leave the rest. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever it comes across your news feed is when it is right for you. What I would like to say as well is you could be in a different part of your story also. Now, when I was shuffling the cards, because sometimes I do shuffle just to get the energy of the cards, first the Magician came out. And I thought, wow, this is wonderful, because we're talking about some type of manifestation here. We're talking about being resourceful. We're talking about some type of action here. Some type of action coming into place. Something coming forth, almost as if something, I'm hearing being unleashed here. Then upon the split, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about strategy, betrayal, possibly getting away with something. Now, that something could be you. You could be being deceptive with yourself, or someone could be being deceptive with you. The Seven of Swords also talks about some type of mind games, because it is swords after all. Then I said, okay, we got the Seven of Swords. I can't just do them like that. So I turned it over, and then that's when the Death card came out. Endings, transformations. I hear a dog barking in the background. Some of you, I'm getting a message of the reason why this had to end, or this specific situation had to come to a detour or to a stop, is because some of you were getting distracted from what your higher self wants or needs, distracted from what you were called into being, to do and to be. I'm seeing that some of you could have been participating in some type of behavior, some type of power dynamic here that had to come to an end, or that has to come to an end, because it's not in alignment with where you are trying to go. Now, what I'm also seeing here with the Magician card is that there are some things that want to come through for you. Some things that you've been wanting for a long time. Some things that will take you into that future self, that character. Like if you were to sit and you were to write down your future self, I feel like there are things here that are waiting to come down. However, there's something that needs to be cut out, or that needs to be stopped. I'm hearing that some of you got chances to stop it on your own, but I'm also seeing here that at some point the divine says no more, that there are things that need to change here. What I'm also getting is that this could be something that you did not know about. Maybe something that you were suspicious of. Maybe something that you felt in your gut, something that maybe you felt in that tingling in your third eye, but you maybe were confused because this person's actions weren't lining up with what you were actually feeling. Now, when that happens and you can't get a pinpoint on why it is that you are feeling this way about this person, where their actions don't line up with the energy that you're feeling, meaning that they're really kikiing and being nice in your face, but there's something inside of you that says there's something more to the story. What I'm seeing here for some of you is that somebody tried to spiritually play in your face. Maybe they tried to take something from you. Maybe they tried to do something that wasn't in agreement with the two of your relationship, meaning something behind your back, some type of deception. But what I'm seeing here is either that is going to come forth, that's going to come to light, that's going to be revealed, or what's going to happen here is that there's something that's going to come and that's going to stop the situation altogether. Because what I'm seeing for a lot of you, again, is that it's time for you to move up again, another octave higher. And something needs to cease. Some type of change, some type of transition here is taking place or needs to take place. Let's get some more info here about this Magician card. A Virgo might be significant. What I'm seeing here is where you are going here. There's something about keeping track of your stuff, keeping track of your day, keeping track of something here, being very meticulous here. Because what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Swords is that if you aren't organized, then it's also easier here for some type of stealthiness to happen. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's also something that maybe some of you may have tried to bring in regards to your everyday routine that may be coming in for you. Give me something on the Seven of Swords. Cancer might be significant. You know, the Seven of Swords with the betrayal or with the getting away with something, it seems like it could be something close to home or someone close to home. Now, with the Death card here, Taurus may be significant. We do have a lot of activity in Taurus right now. With Taurus and Uranus, things being unearthed. Things changing and changing real quick. Endings, beginnings transformations here. This can also talk about how you see yourself. Let's go ahead and get some more cards on what they need to know here. What does my viewer need to know? You know, I'm getting an energy that something there was some type of detour that needed to happen. Like something needed to be put to rest here. I'm getting that someone could be weaving something to look like something that it's not. We have the Four of Swords here. I'm getting that if this is some type of betrayal or something that you probably thought, how could I have not seen that? What I'm getting is not to be so hard on yourself, because this detour is something that was needed. Now with this Four of Swords, the Four of Swords talks about taking a step back, rethinking some things, kind of, you know, putting the sword down for a moment here, putting the thoughts down in regards to, you know, a certain situation. What I'm getting here is some of you could be thinking about it over and over again, like, did I make the right decision? Am I making the right decision? Because I'm getting some of you are feeling something about a specific situation. And for some of you, the feeling that you are having is something that you should listen to. I'm also seeing that some of you are being advised to take a look within yourself in regards to this situation. I'm getting Virgo really, really strong here, because we also have the Hermit card that is ruled by Virgo. But the Hermit also talks about going within. There's something that you have gained here, or that you will gain by going within here. I'm hearing that maybe some type of betrayal could have pushed you into some type of self-healing. Excuse me. What I am seeing though here is that this is a time to rest and rejuvenate. There's something very hurtful about this Seven of Swords. Some type of possible self-sabotage. I'm also hearing that some of you may benefit from doing shadow work in this moment here. If you are already in the hermit mode, because what I'm seeing is that some of you could be in recovery, I'm hearing different types of recovery, actually. Some of you could be recovering from a habit that wasn't very good for you, something that could have drained your resources and possibly hurt people around you. Excuse me. Some of you could have had something done to you that threw you again into the hermit energy, and now this is an opportunity here while you are contemplating and in this hermit mode. This is a great time here to do some shadow work and try to figure out if there's something else that needs to be seen in this situation. What else does the viewer need to know? What else does the viewer need to know? Okay, you wanted to come out? Breakdown. Excuse me. Something is really effing with my throat right now. I hear that maybe there is something that you could have found out that made you speechless here. We have breakdown, readjustment, forgiveness. This card could, again, talk about being in this hermit mode and just really, thinking about where things went wrong. Some of you could be rehashing things over and over in your mind here. I'm looking at the background where it's all cracked. Some of you, I'm hearing, are saying, why didn't I see this before? We have quincunx, dissonance, adjustment, discord. Quincunx talks about being confused, kind of not being comfortable, a time of adjustment. What I'm hearing here is that, some of you could be very uncomfortable right now. Some of you could be very, very uncomfortable because maybe some of you were forced into this ending, maybe into some type of seclusion, forced into this transformational process where, some of your demons or some of the thoughts, of am I healed from this may be coming up. So of course there's going to be, a time of adjustment when you're going through healing. Some of you could also be saying, is it even worth it? Okay, now, but what I really like about this, y'all, is that we have the action card here, fixed. It says action, momentum, dedication. What I'm seeing is if you dedicate yourselves to this cycle and allow yourself to go within and possibly forgive yourselves, because again, some of you, I'm hearing some type of guilt of how could I have not known or not seen that. What I'm seeing is that it's time to possibly move past all of that. What else do they need to know about this situation here, about this pause? Okay, what do we have here? We have mystery. I'm hearing that you could benefit from embracing the mystery, that it's not gonna all be clear, to you right now. It's not gonna all be clear to you right now because the path is pretty much still unfolding as we speak here. But there was definitely some type of stop that needed to occur here. Okay, we have rejection here. Some of you could feel rejected. We have faith here. I'm hearing that this situation here could have rocked your faith here. It could have, there could have been some type of deception that rocked your faith here. I'm hearing lost. Some of you are really being called to literally take this moment to rejuvenate. I'm seeing you like in a video game here, and you're gonna go on to the next level, but there needs to be some type of resting period, especially after some type of betrayal here. This could have been a betrayal of oneself. This could have been a betrayal of oneself by allowing things to go on here. What else? Okay. We have lover. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Now, this could have had something to do with the lover, okay? Now we have the shadow attributes. We have obsessive passion that harms others, self-destruction, devotion. Now, again, I'm getting that that is what we could have gotten with that devil card here. So this one wanted to come out. We have child divine, innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggests a special connection with divine. Everything here is pointing back to you allowing yourself, I'm hearing, to dissolve, allowing yourself to melt into the next chapter of your life, that this is a time of rest and rejuvenation here. And again, I'm getting power into the power in tapping into what your divine is. What else do they need to know here? We have service. You know, I'm going to do these this way here. There's some type of healing taking place. We got the caduceus, okay? Now we got the caduceus and health. That's also in the 6th house here. What I'm getting here is that some of you, this is a great time to look after your health here. Sacred boundaries. What I'm getting here is that some of you are going to need to create some types of boundaries here, especially coming out of a cocoon. We have tame and attain here. I'm hearing something about someone going wild. What else do they need to know here? Creation, intention, potential. What I'm getting is that this situation may be a little difficult to deal with in this moment. But this is a great opportunity to create something new. Because, like I said at the beginning, there could be something that is getting ready to be revealed here. And then you will have to decide on how you're going to move forward here. how you're going to tame your emotions and move forward into the next step. We have transits, insight, movement, change. There's definitely change afoot because we also got the death card that talks about change, endings, beginnings, insight. Insight in hermit mode here. We have Neptune, mysticism, spirituality, and escapism. I'm just hearing with Neptune, there was something in regards to maybe dishonesty or something that couldn't be grasped, or something that wasn't seen clearly here. This is either about to be revealed or it has been revealed, thus throwing you into some type of hermit mode. But what the advice is to use this opportunity as a divine detour, moving forward with the information that you know, with your new eyes open, and restarting your journey, knowing who and what you are dealing with. Because what I'm getting is that there could have been a person, place, or thing that you were dealing with here, or that you are dealing with, that needs to either come to an end or come to an end and transform into something else here. The divine detour for you could be while you are in healing mode, you realize that it's really not the situation for you. Or the divine detour could be you thought that you wanted something, you could have manifested something, and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. So it has to come to an end. I'm almost getting the story of the monkey's paw, where sometimes you do get what you wish for, but is it what you really want? Is it what you really need? And you're being given a chance here to start over, to make a different decision here in this pause. Give me some advice here. Give us some advice. You know what? I don't like how that feels. Give us some advice here. In their pause, what else do they need to know in their pause here? Because you gave us a lot of information. What I'm hearing is that even though transformation may feel a little painful at times, and you may go back and forth in between on if you've made the right decision, just know that you have made the right decision, especially if it is for your highest good. What else do they need to know? We have the Three of Swords. So just want to acknowledge that in this reading, we have the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Swords, okay? This all talks about some type of conflict, or some type of just something that's disagreeable, that is not in conjunction, or that is not compatible with your vibration at this time. It could also be that maybe it was at one time, but now you're moving into a whole nother timeline here. What else do they need to know here? Advice. We have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from a unfulfilling situation. Understanding that you've gained all the experience that you're going to gain from this situation. And now it's time to, I'm hearing give up the ghost on it. Now it's time to figure out what you're gonna do when you come out of hermit mode, because we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about inspiration. It talks about new beginnings here. It talks about a spark turning into a flame. And then we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups talks about union, some type of joining together. I see this as you coming out of this detour as a more balanced person, and someone who sees themselves and everything else in a different perspective. And Spirit's advice in this situation here is, we have the Queen of Wands. It's allowing yourself to pause so that you can receive all that healing, and so that you can shine your light as bright as you need. We could possibly have new love on the horizon, and this could even just be new love for yourself, especially after you go on that divine detour. And with the last card we have is the Star. It's like, look at what I have turned into. Look at what I've earned here. I did my time in hermit mode. I did go through the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, 4, 5, Seven of Swords. But I'm coming out here not only healed, but sparkling here. So that that detour was needed so that you can go on to the next part of your journey revived. And seeing here and leading with your heart, it was almost as if like you needed to be put in like this healing cocoon so that you can actually realize who it is that you really are, viewer. Well, that is what I have for you in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading.